One of the biggest challenges of making this film was that it takes place in a setting that doesn't exist anymore. That was one of the challenges in production, was building Cabrini Green, building the high-rise, and really making it look and feel like the real place.
Such a big road out there. So much I want to do.
You're never too little. Set your mind to it, you can do it.
I'm putting my mind to some McDonald's right now and I don't see it on my plate.
When I started the process of writing the film, it was really important to acknowledge that there's all these external forces in their neighborhood and in their lives that they don't have any control over. But at the same time, I really wanted the story to focus on what was joyful, and what was beautiful and wondrous about living in Cabrini Green.
You ever had a dream that felt so real you thought you was awake?
When I started working with my cinematographer, one of the things that we went into this process with, just keeping close to our heart, was that we don't want the lives of young Black children growing up in the projects to feel too small, too domestic, or too intimate to be cinematic. Like, every little piece of their lives has to feel like really big and wondrous and exciting, because that's what it felt like to be them. And so we really thought about how to move the camera and compose in a way that it felt big to us, because that's how it felt to them. Returning to the perspective was really so much of what shaped the scope of the movie, because we realized, like, when you start to see the world through a kid's lens, it does feel like this incredible, wonderful place. That emerged from the interviews that I was having with former Cabrini Green residents, because several of them were kids around the time that I was setting the film. And so they spoke to experiences that I wasn't expecting. It was a lot of slice of life and every day, and the mundane and the trash talking and the school days and all of that. And that ended up being a big part of the movie. Yes, they are grown now by the end of the movie, and they're learning there's so much to life that's outside of the high rises that they, are just realizing what impact it has on them. But there's also so much that is wonderful too about that existence of seeing the world through their perspective.